Hey everyone, it's Aurora with LA Nidra. I feel like this camera is weird. Maybe it's just because I'm used to my other one now, and I don't use my computer camera as much. But um, hey, it's been a while. I've been thinking about this phrase, "What you resist persists," and applying it wholeheartedly. Trying to apply it wholeheartedly to my life situation and feeling it. I've been trying to be cognizant about the things that I'm resisting, the things that I have defense against, right? Like defense for, and understanding that when I'm defensive against something, I'm then an energetic match to that thing. It's sort of like if there's a spectrum, that thing is on one end of the spectrum and your resistance is on the other. It's kind of like love and hate, right? So there's this spectrum, and if I resist this thing, then I'm then on the same spectrum of that thing, right? And right now I'm resisting some things. And the biggest thing is the dog and his needs. And I've been talking about this for months, and I'm sorry if this is repetitive for some of you. But I notice when I'm in a grumpy mood about him, about everything that needs to happen for him, then it actually makes the situation worse. Where if I am sort of in the flow and I don't let myself get into an emotional grump, then things go a lot smoother. And I'm just seeing my own power in this phrase, "What you resist persists." If I approach him when he's having a tantrum, I call them tantrums, when he's barking his head off or whining his head off and he won't settle, and I can't get anything done, and I'm grumpy about it, and I'm like, "Hey, stop," then it just makes it worse, and then I'm angry, then I feel shitty. But if I go in and I pet him, touch him on the ears where he likes it, then it helps soothe him and de-escalate his own emotional trigger, whatever the hell is going on with him. And then we get through it a lot smoother than if I'm like grumpy and bitchy about it. I was on an Instagram post, I think yesterday, and it said it was related to parenting. I don't know why I was actually on that post, but whatever. I was on the post and I was reading it, and the person said, as a parent, you need to know when to take a mental break so that you don't dump it on your kids. And this is kind of a similar situation, is like, I need to know when I'm at my max and chill out before I respond to him. And I suppose that's a lesson in life, period, is how do you when you get to those spaces of, okay, this is enough, or I'm triggered, or I'm having a hard time with this thing and I don't know what to do, and I vomit on somebody, how do we find the space to pull back and regroup our energy? Because anything that's defensive is going to be the resistance. And that energy just is like a tug of war. And I'm seeing there are a lot of places in my life where I can apply this, such as with my mother. The dog is putting this into good practice for me right now. And okay, so I have this other window that is opening up too, which is really great and also a lot of work, but work that I'm happy to do. And that is seeing how I relate to love and my own feelings about my own feelings, which is feeling like if I love something or if I'm pulled towards something, then I am automatically too much. And what I realize, what comes up for me is this fear of abandonment comes up, where, okay, I really like this thing, or I'm drawn to this person, and all of a sudden I feel like because I want to engage or spend time with or whatever, there's also this fear behind it that comes up that's like, hold on, this thing that I really like is not going to stick around, and they're going to bolt, or they're going to, I don't know, find me boring or lose interest or whatever the hell it is. And so there's a defense that comes up against that fear. And that is not conducive to anything. It's silly, and it's run my life forever, and it's time to cut it out. And I'm really, really happy to be in this place of being able to recognize that in myself and being like, oh, okay, right now I'm projecting, or my fear is cropping up, and so I want to back off, or I want to hide, or I should probably get smaller so that that I don't intrude or impinge or scare away. Here's the thing. If someone is supposed to be in your life, you're not going to scare them away. It's more important to be you and authentic than hide. Because then you're just stuck in this stupid little ball, and I'm talking from experience, of like self-loathing, because you're not giving yourself what you need, smallness, so you're not expanding. So I'm watching this pretty little dance play out. And it's okay. It's nice to be able to watch it and see it instead of be immersed in it, right? It means growth. It means a step out in the right direction anyway. So what resists persists, and resistance is also defensiveness. So finding those pieces in yourself in order to grow and be more available to the things you want in your life, then it's important, I guess. So the last thing I wanted to do was check in with you guys and see if you wanted to do a live Yoga Nidra, a live stream Yoga Nidra. I was thinking, what is in my throat? I was thinking on Thanksgiving and also Christmas Eve. So if that is of interest to you, let me know, and I will set those two up, those two live streams up on the YouTube channel, so we can all schedule them in. Anyway, I hope you're well, and I will talk to you soon. Mwah.